witness a really beautiful sunrise very soon. But here we go again, the GOP abortion debate in the middle of the night, in the midst of a global pandemic that has killed 651 Iowans. So much for protecting the lives of people living and working in nursing homes and workers in packing plants. Not 1 minute over the last 10 days has been spent by the majority party protecting these lives or the lives of thousands of Iowans infected with COVID-19. Oh, the irony. So let's talk about abortion. Abortion is normal. Abortion is nothing to be ashamed of. Abortion is health care. I recognize that not everyone agrees on everything when it comes to abortion. Some people's faith influences their beliefs about abortion. I respect that. I also respect the separation of church and state in making laws that apply to all Iowans. Iowans hold all sorts of beliefs. I think we can all agree that every pregnancy is unique and that people must have the freedom to make decisions about their pregnancy in consultation with their doctor. In America, people should be in charge of their own medical decisions. Everybody deserves the freedom to make medical decisions based on their own unique circumstances. In fact, the majority of Americans believe that abortion should remain legal and safe. That's because nearly 1 in 4 women will have an abortion in their lifetime. In fact, nearly 80% of Americans don't want to see Roe v. Wade overturned. So why do politicians want to interfere and dictate personal health decisions? Why? To control women? They don't think women are smart enough to make health care decisions in their own interests? How can that be? Their God tells them to interfere? This unrelenting Republican attack on the freedom of women to make decisions about their pregnancies in consultation with their doctors has resulted in more unintended pregnancies, more sexually transmitted disease, and much higher maternal mortality. Restrictions like the 24-hour waiting period have a disproportionate impact on those who already face far too many barriers to health care as people of color, people who live in rural areas, young people, or those with low incomes. Mandatory delays are demeaning and imply that a patient hasn't thought through their decision carefully. Politicians say they want to make sure women have time to think about their decision. But make no mistake, these laws are really about shaming women and making it harder to access abortion. What do you think about a mandatory 24-hour waiting period before unprotected intercourse? Think about it. A 24-hour waiting period before unprotected intercourse would dramatically reduce unintended pregnancies. Of course, we know that ain't going to happen. This amendment changes the law that was enjoined when the Iowa State Supreme Court rejected the 72-hour waiting period in 2018. It's clear to you that we are wasting our valuable time blatantly politicizing the state court by forcing it to revisit this issue that was decided less than 2 years ago. We all want to be able to live a safe and healthy life and be free to define our own path. I believe that includes the right of each woman to get abortion care in her community with dignity and respect. When someone decides to have an abortion, it should be safe, affordable, and free from punishment or judgment. The last thing Iowa women need is a bunch of male politicians trying to control their bodies and health care decisions. Iowa women don't want or need your help. I urge a no vote. Thank you, Mr. President.